Every night my wife went into our son's room. One day I set up a camera and saw things I never could have imagined. My name is Benjamin Carter. I'm 38 years old. I live in Dallas, Texas, and I work as a software engineer. I've always been known as a calm, family-oriented man, the kind who enjoys weekend barbecues, watching movies with my kids, and making sure my wife and son are always happy. I'm married to Laura, my high school sweetheart. We've been together for almost 18 years, married for 14, and we have a 12-year-old son, Ethan. He's smart, shy, and incredibly kind-hearted. My life seemed perfect, happy, and secure, or at least I thought it was. Everything started a few months ago. I noticed a strange pattern. Every night after putting Ethan to bed, Laura would quietly go into his room. At first I thought it was normal. Maybe he had nightmares. Maybe she was making sure he was comfortable. But then the visits became unusually frequent, sometimes lasting long into the night. I told myself not to worry. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm overthinking. But my gut kept nagging at me, a sense of unease I couldn't ignore. One night curiosity got the better of me. I decided to set up a small camera in Ethan's room. I told myself it was just to ease my mind. I never imagined what I would discover. The first few nights seemed normal. She would enter, tuck Ethan in, kiss him goodnight, and leave, nothing alarming. But then one night everything changed. I saw Laura enter as usual, but she was whispering softly, almost talking to herself. She opened Ethan's desk drawer and pulled out a small notebook. My heart started racing. I leaned closer to the screen. She began writing, carefully, almost ritualistically. Her eyes filled with tears. She murmured something, comforting Ethan in her soft voice. But her attention kept shifting to the desk, a sense of guilt, a tension I had never seen before. I froze, unable to look away, unable to process what was happening. I couldn't sleep that night. My mind raced with questions. Why was she crying? What was she hiding? Anger and fear mixed in my chest. I wanted to confront her, but I needed answers first. The next night I watched again. Ethan was already asleep. She went straight to the desk, opened the notebook, and then pulled out an envelope, sealed it, and placed it carefully under Ethan's pillow. My hands shook. My heart pounded. I paused the recording, trying to make sense of it. I decided to investigate the notebook. The next day when Laura was out, I opened it. Inside were letters, notes, and confessions. At first I didn't understand. They weren't addressed to Ethan directly, but they spoke of him, his struggles at school, incidents of bullying, small health issues, fears she hadn't shared with me. She had been documenting everything silently, protecting him from worry, shielding him from stress. It hit me, all those late-night visits, all the tears. It was love, quiet, selfless love. Then I found something that almost broke me. Lines about her own struggles, her battles with anxiety and depression. She had been hiding her pain to protect Ethan, to keep him from feeling guilty, to make sure our son felt safe and loved. She had carried the weight of both our worries silently, every day, every night. I felt shame for doubting her, relief for understanding, and gratitude for seeing her heart. That night I waited until Ethan slept. I pulled Laura into my arms. She cried into my shoulder. I whispered, "I'm sorry for doubting you. I see now what you've been doing for him, for us." She looked at me, red-eyed, whispered, "I just wanted to make sure he knew he's safe, he's loved, even if I couldn't show it during the day." We held each other, a quiet moment of understanding, of forgiveness, of love renewed. We made a promise to communicate, to share our burdens, to trust each other, even when life seemed complicated. I never watched the videos again, but I kept the notebook, a reminder that love is sometimes quiet, sometimes unseen, sometimes works in ways we don't understand, and that patience, trust, and empathy can uncover the truth behind mysterious actions. Viewers, the lesson I learned is simple. Never rush to judgment, never assume the worst, look deeper. Sometimes the people who seem mysterious, distant, or secretive are carrying the heaviest loads of love. Their sacrifices unseen, their intentions pure. I almost accused the woman I love most. I almost destroyed the trust in my own home. But understanding, patience, and a little courage to look beyond appearances saved everything. In the end, Laura and I became stronger. Ethan felt more loved than ever. Our family learned to communicate, to trust, and to support each other. Love doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers in the quietest hours of the night, and sometimes, the greatest acts of care happen when no one is watching. Benjamin Carter, signing off, and I hope my story reminds you to look beyond what you see, to trust the love in your home, and to never underestimate the quiet strength of someone who sacrifices silently. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And tell me, what would you have done if you were in my place?